act is over.
Well, today I'll be talking about one of my job ventures that I explored back in the late 90s. I started it in, I believe, 96-ish.
Excellent shot, Smithers. I'll be squeezing my boo-boo in no time.
Howdy, gents. What can I diddly do you for?
I want to know specifically, so you were a rock promoter.
In small clubs. Yeah, from the Reseda Country Club to the Ventura Theater.
How did you get into it? Let's start there. How did you get into it?
Well, I knew the locals. I knew a lot of the local bands. I knew a lot of members of local bands, and it's basically everything takes money. So that's basically how I got into it. I wanted to be. I wanted to hire these friends of mine, meaning some of the bands that I knew, and to open up for major acts. I'm going to use an example. The major act, Lizzie Borden, or the major act, the band Poison.
64 slices of American cheese. 64. 63. 2. 1.
Have you been up all night eating cheese?
I think I'm blind.
I hear Leslie West is pretty hot. Leslie West is a man. A very nice gentleman. A creator of guitars from the 60s and on.
What was that?
Basement ghost?
Don't be ridiculous. Basement ghosts don't sound anything like that.
Like, this is you backstage. I don't know who you're with here, but you clearly got your little promoter badge. Scary Perry Night, and then you got the host and a Comedy Pyrrhic Resurrection. Who are these people? Is this guys in a band?
I have no clue. They're fans.
Get the fuck back in your fucking hole! Now!
What essentially is the job details?
Job details of being a promoter. How do you describe? Well, you go to the club, and you speak with the people in charge at the club, and you ask them if you can promote music bands. Okay, and then they'll give you a price of how much it costs to bring in the band. It's usually $1,000 a band, so it goes from there.
I'm gonna get high.
So, so this is a business venture that you took on that was not only did you not make money, but you lost money.
Overtaxing.
Yeah, because you got to be a kind of a savvy business. In business in general, you never want to put more in than you're getting back, right?
Exactly.
So, like, what would you spend money? What would you spend money on, for example, for the show?
What would I spend money on? First off, the printing of the tickets, printing of the flyers for the tickets. Flyers for the concert. Have to give each band flyers to get the concert advertised, like a cheapskate. But the more professional way is commercials.
Yes, Perry is bad at most things. He can't snowboard. He is a terrible human being. He's a horrible show host. But let us not forget that of all the things Perry sucks at, being a father may be number one. Happy Father's Day to all the PCL dads.
Hey, fuck you, you little tramp. I suck at being a father?
Now, I have talked to, not many, but a few of the rock bands that you worked with.
Who do you know that I know? Nobody.
Okay, well, I'll tell you if you don't talk over me. There was that guy Slate, who was the lead singer from the band
Retribution.
He said to me that bands liked working with you because it saved them money, because you were kind of a bird brain and spent all your money on their stuff, and then they could get all their stuff done for free because you would pay for it. And this was like, you know, again, like whatever money you had, they would almost like take advantage of you to the point like, oh, get Perry as the promoter because he'll pay for everything and then we don't have to pay him back, basically.
Well, no shit.
What I'm saying is, you were a terrible business person with your skateboard business. This you were just naive with, where you because you like the rock scene so much.
Yeah,
you were like
the guys were nice.
Basically,
nice.
Him being a promoter was basically like paying these bands to be his friend.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
Getting great access and stuff and hanging out with these bands, and you would get them on your public access show. Now that's a whole other deep dive, the public access show.
Turn that off.
Tell me about the Las Vegas story, because this is the one that really sticks out to me where, and correct me if I'm wrong, where there was this band, you drove to Vegas, and of course I found images of this Vegas trip, but it's just Perry taking pictures from the car of like the strip. It's useless. He doesn't take any real pictures. You pay for the hotel, you put the band up, you pay for whatever else is involved, flyers, tickets, whatever, and the band just left town, didn't do the show, and you were left holding the bag, to the point where you were completely stranded in Vegas and you had to call your mom to send you money to get you home.
Well, it was a little bit more to it than that.
Please expand.
And this was the concert that really made me some money other than the Leslie West concert. And I'm about to come home, and the promoter from the Boston says I gotta pay her, it's like $6,000. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? I need to get home. Sorry, you gotta pay for your So I drove to her house and I gave her all the cash.
Disappointed!
How much did you lose on that?
I just told you, $6,000.
60. That was the total?
Give or take.
Fucking people.
How did the band exactly screw you over? Like, what was the thing? Like, hey, Perry, we're not
the
doing
band
this, we're
that
leaving.
It was not the band that screwed me over. It was the promoter in Vegas that screwed me over.
Well, I thought you were the promoter. Like, how is there two promoters?
I'm the promoter from LA to promote the 2 or 3 bands that go to Vegas. The 2 bands in Vegas got their pay. The music promoter from the club in Vegas was the woman that screwed the shit out of me.
How?
That was,
I'm asking you to explain how.
She wanted the $6,000.
White bitch, give me some chon-chon.
So the bands had to pay to play in the show?
All the bands had to pay to play. Okay. Where'd you get all that money? Yeah, I had a car accident. Okay, I had a few extra dollars.
So this is what the remainder of your settlement money was spent on?
No, this was way before that.
What do you mean?
This was fun. This was settlement money from what? The Jimmy Kimmel matter?
No, the settlement money from your car accident.
Possibly.
All my life I have dreamed of one thing. The day I could go into a library and go to the card catalog and see my name under mental illness.
Who do you know in Lizzie Borden?
Lizzie?
You know the main person. Who is that?
Lizzie Borden.
Holy shit.
Yeah, by the way, if you're wondering why Perry's face is bruised, it's because he was beaten by a meth addict that was living next door to him.
Yeah.
There's Lizzie with face mask.
Then you start spiraling.
If somebody says something shitty, I'll go, fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, man, practice is over.
Yeah, practice.
Real
quick, I'm going to tell Angel right now that we came up from you. Right off the South Market. I love you, man. I love you, man. I'll be back. I got
Lizzie! Woo!
That's Lizzie Borden from the band Lizzie Borden.
You know him.
Of course. Yeah, he came to see me. So.
Hey, Scary Fairy. You remember when you forced Randy Callahan to suck your cock in '92? You only get hard for men because you're a little Tinkerbell bitch boy that loves getting his ass stretched out.
Listen here, you old fucking coot, you disgusting, gay, despicable, evil, degrading, demoralizing psychopath. Take your gross, sick, demented, fucked up remark and shove it up your fucking gay ass, you sick gay asshole.
What the hell was that?
Dave Barry writes us for $5. Thank you for the $5. Perry, did you get a lot of girls as a pro rock promoter? I wouldn't call it a lot of girls. I had a few.
You're lying! Anyhow.
So I did find, and this is of the era where you were doing this, you with some ladies. So you might not remember, but let's just see if we can walk down memory lane. If you could tell me, like, you seem like you're having a good time here with this lady.
I forgot her name, but
one of your shows. That's also very professional as the guy who's the official promoter. All due respect, I have actually dabbled in promoting. I have done it a couple of times, and I know that when you do promote something like a show, you carry yourself in a certain way. A lot of times you're kind of behind the scenes in the back office, doing the business stuff while the show's going on. But here you are. I mean, this is a little, I would say, out of the ordinary for a promoter of a show, because this is your show going. I mean, you can't see the bigger picture. There's a big show going on here, and yet, you're doing this. I don't know. Maybe you did do things differently than most people, but what was going on here? Was this a normal Friday night?
This is just something at one of the clubs. I don't remember where. That could be at the Rainbow Barn.
This was normal. You'd find a hot woman and take a pose with her.
Sometimes.
She knows. Became a promoter to hang out with bands.
I mean, I still hang out with bands.
I have a crush on Rand.
Excuse me, Wilfred. I think you paid for the biggest, the most expensive VIP ticket in the history of the world, and it was just VIP to see shitty Valley bands. But that's just my opinion.
Oh, it's you. I don't care.
The outside of Palladino's, something. Now, what was the This struck me. The K Sex Awards. What was that? Because you were there.
K Sex Awards was the that was the porno company, K Sex.
Did you promote that, or you just went?
I was there for Victoria Givens.
It's a very attentive crowd, but this is from one of your shows that you promoted.
I'm looking at the pictures up on the ceiling.
Well, no, look at the band on the stage. That's what's important.
Well, that too. The band on the stage. That's the that's the tribute band for Gwyneth. Not Gwyneth. Possibly. Yeah.
So anyway, my point is, when you go to these shows, you're there to have fun. But if you're the promoter, you really should be the business person, because the promoter also has to figure out, like, is the door guy being accurate with the head count? Are they
exactly? Always.
Or are you just going to take their word for it? You know what I mean?
Correct.
So it doesn't seem like you're
that would be running more. Gwen Stefani. That's it.
Right.
You have a crush on Randy. No snowball. You're bi Perry just like me. Lose the tattoo boy. Either show the no blood card on stream, or you're getting the Brimley blood transfusion. Thank me with a kiss, baby.
I buy sex from you? What is your stupid fucking comment? The Brimley blood transfusion. Motherfucker, there is no blood being inserted into my body. I'm not in the hospital dying. of a near-death auto accident like I was before, but no, I didn't need a blood transfusion. Thank goodness. Fucking sick bastard. I'm bisexual for pussy only.
Now a word from our sponsors.
Is that Glenn Lerner?
Working.
Yo, Glenn Lerner, what's up?
Yep, I'm working.
Look, it's Glenn Lerner. Hi, Glenn.
Working. Working.
Glenn Lerner is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Why would you go into a business that requires you to put your own money in if you admittedly don't know what you're doing?
I have no idea.
I think you just enjoyed being around that scene, and these guys would never give you the time of day otherwise. But if you paid their way, you could hang out and have rock friends.
I was friends with Eric Slade and all the guys from the band.
Yeah, once they saw they could take advantage of you, you were friends with
No,
them.
we were all friends. Torito Callahan Jr., $5. Can't wait for the tranny blood transfusion and tattoo transformation. 626 during Tony Hawk's Credenza charity cruise and crash. eBay mall your stuff. You mean sell my stuff? Kiss my ass? You're not allowed here on 626. No one's allowed here on 626. The doors are locked, and I'm not going to be here on 626. So.
Shut up and leave me alone!
Tom,
Why don't make
Cookie told me that Perry would pay these bands out if his pocket just to hang out with them. Then Idiot Boy said, let's go to Vegas and get swindled out of $6,000. Needless to say, he called his mommy.
Bozo Brimley, you don't know shit. Mind your business.
Yeah, of course. My drink has to spill. I lose my fucking temper over these stupid fucking assholes.
If you were to go back and do that whole thing differently with the rock promotion, would you A, not do it at all, or B, like maybe try to not be swindled so much?
If I was in that line of work again, not be swindled as much, and have somebody more professional behind me to help me, turn into like Wolf and Rissmiller. Or
that's the thing too. I get it. You have so many of these things where you go into a business, at least two that I know of, the skateboard business, which is a complete disaster. Now, what business did you lose more in? Because I thought it was the skateboard business, but it actually might be rock promotion. That might have actually cost you more money over time. Because how long did you do it for?
From December of 1996 to September of 2009.
Okay, so you definitely, I would say, okay, because I'm looking at this with different eyes now. This is definitely the thing that you lost the most money on, by far, no contest. That's over a decade. That's almost 15 years of doing something.
Yeah.
Was there one single calendar year where you could consider it profitable, where you made money in this venture?
It was just an even.
Yeah, I don't think it was even at all. Like, why would you go that long, knowing that it's just costing you money and this isn't working?
Fun.
Right. Okay. So that's my point. My whole point in this exercise is
fun, kept me busy.
I'm correct in that you were never really a rock promoter because you were terrible at it. Bands liked you because you would put up money. And by the way, promoters don't put up the kind of money that you put up. That's not 100% your job as a promoter. It's different in different industries and different things. We don't need to get into the ins and outs of it. But bands liked you as their promoter because I would always think to myself,
I'm a nice guy.
The way I do. Why would any band want you handling them for a promoter? But of course not. Now I know why. Is because they knew that they could take advantage of you and fleece you and get you to pay for all the money. And you, on your end, you got to hang out with, quote, rock chicks and hang out with the band. Like, you would maybe probably get their leftovers every now and again and bring a girl home because the band didn't want them. Oh, we'll give it to Perry. Does that sound right?
No.
Correct me where I'm wrong.
I didn't go home with every rock chick
That's not what I said. I said that once in a blue moon, you probably went home with somebody and it was scraps that the band didn't want.
Don't touch me, motherfucker.
And when did you finally quit? When did it finally dawn on you? Did you just completely run out of money? Like, when did you finally stop doing this?
2 months after my mom died.
Oh, that's a great point. So Perry would always rely on his mom to bail him out of financial problems. Of course, before
Not always.
he met me, I became his new mom. But so once your mom passed away, and your mom passed away in 2009, and you realized you couldn't go to your mom to pay your way out of trouble. That's when it all went out. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, mommy.
Take him to Detroit.
No! No, not Detroit! No! No, please! Anything with that! No!
In a weird way, I can kind of see Brian's point in wanting to take all the will funds. From where Brian stood, you were kind of draining her account for years, just covering for your losses.
What?
Well, just let me get this out. Your mom would always get you out of your losses. Now, she threw away $15,000 for your Richard Heaney and
mind your...
Just listen. $15,000 to Richard Heaney. That went bust for the cloud weather chasing, whatever the hell it was, storm chasing. Then you would go to all these problems with your quote unquote business that you can't call it a business if it doesn't make money, by the way. Where she's bailing you out in Vegas, whatever, probably tens of thousands of dollars. If you did this for nearly 15 years, it probably cost her way more money than it cost yours. Okay, and this is not a rich, wealthy woman. This is a woman who's retired and she's got a dingling son that just is constantly in trouble and giving money away. So Brian's probably like, you know what, I'm tired. She's given out so much money over the years to Perry, I think I'm owed a little bit. And do you see his point of view now? Maybe that he didn't steal the will funds. Maybe he just took.
Fuck off, you motherfucker! Take your fucking remark about he didn't steal the will funds and shove it up your motherfucking ass, you motherfucker!
You'll be sorry!
I don't want to talk about that motherfucker.
No, you are talking about it. I'm asking you.
He's a liar, a thief, a motherfucking prick. How? He's been robbing the family my entire life. I remember when I was a little kid. I'm like 5-6 years old in Barrington, Illinois. And Sammy and Brian went in they were messing with my grandmother at the time when she was visiting from the old folks home, and Brian steals money out of her wallet and says, "Oh, she doesn't need this."
How old is he at this point?
I'm like 5 or 6. He's 3 years old. Brian's 5 years old.
Kids have done that. That's the thing that kids do. I wouldn't say that
goes
on the
10 or
permanent
12.
record. But I'm just saying, you could say that he stole her there, but why should she pay for your failures? Like, she's giving you $6,000 for the Vegas thing, and we know you didn't pay her back. Okay? Because I know I've given you money over the years before PCL started to get you out of jams, and you never paid me back. So I'm just saying, you could say that money she gave to her son, but you could also say that you stole it in a way because she got you out of a jam, but you never repaid her.
I stop going on these roads.
Well, because I know it's a hard thing to come to terms with, but that's the way it is. And if I was Brian, I'd be extremely resentful that your mom was always sending you money, and then when she passes, maybe he thought, okay,
look,
where's my payday?
Idiot. I was sick.
If I was your mother and you're failing on that level where I'm paying your way to get out of these situations. I'd be like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore, Perry, and you're stopping this business. You're getting out of this business because you're becoming a problem. I'm not paying you to hang out with these rock bands, because that's exactly what it was. You were just paying your way to hang out with rock bands because you were not a real rock promoter. That was a complete failure.
Say whatever you want.
Here's you getting busy with some guy. I don't know if I should show this. Oh, I think that's Andy Dick, and they call
that is Andy Dick at the Comedy Store. As you can see the names on the wall.
Oh, right.
He's trying to act like he's grabbing my, what?
Act like he is. Why was that in your rock promotion folder?
Those were pictures taken, and all my pictures go in my photo album.
Right, but you had them. Here's you with some other girls. I don't know if this is what
that's at the XPW, the Extreme, the VPN, XPW, whatever. VPN, the Video Porno Network.
Okay, here's you definitely in promotion. Where was this? This is you promoting.
This was me with, I don't remember the name of the band. It could be the Judas Priest tribute band.
That was in Vegas, though?
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
That was not Vegas.
You really did maximize your time taking pictures with rock chicks, I will say that. How about these ladies?
That was from the Adult Video Awards.
Oh, that was at Palladino's.
Which was the Adult Video Awards.
The one we saw earlier. Okay. You definitely a promoter. So you would wear this laminate. And by the way, so this laminate he's wearing, like, some people have these laminates.
That's at Palladino's, actually.
What's that?
Right there. That is Palladino's, okay. Right there.
So you're wearing this laminate. It's hard to see that laminate, but it just said Scary Perry Promotions Artist. And you would think that he was something walking around, but the funny thing about that laminate is Perry made it himself to go. You didn't need a laminate to go anywhere. Sometimes you see people when there's a big show or something like that at a big stadium. You got the crew and stuff, and they have the access all areas pass that they walk around with to look cool. But this is just more proof that just Perry wanted to look cool. But you kind of look like a dope in a place like Palladino's where it's just a club. There's no area you can't go to. So why did you get your own pass that says Scary Perry Promotions?
I don't remember. I don't even have passes like that.
No, you only had one. You made it for yourself to walk around.
Education, none. References, none. Skills, none. Work experience. Let's not go there.
Anyway, here's a better shot of it. Here's a better shot of it. This is a better shot of it. I'm gonna blow it up here. Look at it here. There it is. There it is. Scary Perry Night.
Scary Night. Oh yeah, that was that concert.
But you wore it. But you made passes for different times that you went, and you just.
That was not one Scary Night. Was not my concert.
Quiet. My point being is, you made this for yourself to walk around with. Nobody else is wearing it. Nobody. These people are probably one of the band. They're not wearing it, and it's not necessary. You're not playing like the LA Forum or any place like that would require that. You just made a poser pass for yourself to look cool, and it's kind of ridiculous. You printed those passes at your family print shop.
Wrong.
Oh, really? Where'd you print them?
Oh, my shop. Yeah, we did.
Yes. So don't say wrong when I'm right.
But
did you pay your cousins to do the printing of those passes?
Of course, I paid my family.
You did. Okay. You didn't get any discounted rate?
Mind your business about what
okay,
money I
spent.
This is getting
sadder and sadder.
what's sadder is your ignorance and your
No, I'm right on. I am spot on.
Your ignorance and your
spot
disrespect on the stuff that you're calling me for stuff that I used to do.
Okay, what am I wrong about? Tell me what I'm wrong about.
I don't give a shit about what you're right or wrong
about. You can't think of one
about.
thing I'm wrong about. You just don't like hearing it.
It's called disrespect.
No, I'm not disrespecting, Perry. I'm just laying it out there. You did a quote job for nearly 15 years that you just wasted money on, that you could have, again, invested or whatever. You just blew money just so you can hang out with rock bands and say that you had a job. And I bet you told, like, women, I'm a rock promoter, like it was like a big thing, but you weren't, because you weren't successful at it. It was a failure, obviously. And then you go and these rinky-dink clubs that you're booking bands in, you're printing backstage passes for yourself so you look cool to women. And when you take pictures with these women, you look cool, but anybody with half a brain can see through that and be like, this dope made his own pass.
I hate this fucking shit.
Thank you, fuck you, bye, boom.